Alright, everything line now, better known by the new name, Broadline Trains, and at this current moment we are at 29 subscribers, and the old name is Everything Line L. Now, the lawnmower gives me a good point. So, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I do have a solution for that noise. Now, the solution isn't the best solution in my personal opinion because, it does allow some of those noises to be somewhat dimmed down, but you don't get them 100% away. But this is the best solution I can do for the time being. So let you guys introduce to my new wireless mics. Now that is the mic right there, and that's the adapter to my phone. That is the mics themselves. I will put a link down in the description. So if you want to test them out for yourselves, they retail around $45 depending where you live. That is the base price, but it is subject to change. So, this is the best some information. Like I said, I'll leave a link. You can check them out if you want them. Now, I'm going to hook up those mics right there so you guys cannot hear the dog barking downstairs, and also you can hear my voice better and all that fun stuff. So, with further ado, let's fix that now. Alright, so we have the mics on. I don't know if you can still hear the barking dog in the lawnmower. I won't know until after this video is done. Now, the first little things I kind of want to introduce you guys to is this digital clock. This digital clock isn't bad. It's what keeps me informed about how many subscribers I have on the Broadline Trains account. As well as to help with YouTube's algorithm or whatever, please do subscribe, like, and all that. Yes, YouTube things, because it actually does help me and kind of try to improve my content. I mainly will film just trains on this account. This is May's update, so you're going to kind of get a little bit of history about why the reason behind this and some of the lighting equipment I use. Now, the big part is, for lighting, I use some Lazonli, or whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry. There goes away partnerships I could have with them, but, I'm going to tell you guys that the honest truth about this and any engine or anything that I review on this. So, this light here, I haven't had any problems. It's really low, but when I know when it starts dying, because it will start dimming down and then it turns off, and then you have to go charge it. They do supply you with the chargers, but they do not supply you with a brick, so that is the downside, one downside. But most companies nowadays do not allow you to get bricks anymore. You have to go buy them separately. They do use USB-C, so that is one great thing, I guess. They do have the option for, with the mics, USB-C. Lightning's a little bit more expensive, which I don't understand, but that is besides the point. Now, that is some of the gear I use, and like I said, the microphones, which if you get the 2-pack, which I get, you get a second mic and the adapter, and I'm wearing one of the other mics. Now, besides that, we do have some true stuff to talk about. What has changed on the layout? Now, the first big thing about change on the layout is that my layout no longer is 100% functional because I deem the upper loop, non-functioning, which means it doesn't run anymore. We can't run trains on it until the rebuild of the next phase of the layout. Now, you did see this, and that is the new engine. I did mention it in my old May update video, but I will run that towards the end of the YouTube video. ports area over here, which where I work on trains. We got some ports over there and all that fun stuff. Besides that, really, really, don't know what else to tell you guys, because I want to make this video better for you guys, so yeah. The episode 2 of RailFanning in the 40s was supposed to be released Wednesday, and I'm still pushing it, but due to YouTube's putting my videos to 720p, even though I don't want 720p, that's a totally different story. And when I put higher, like I wanted higher resolutions, no, you get 360p. So it's just difficult, and it's one of the reasons why if we don't hit 30 subscribers, I don't know. I'm not trying to push you guys, but if I don't hit 30 subscribers towards the end of June or higher subscriber count, I probably will stop making YouTube videos because of that. It's just that these videos take so much time, and I can make little short videos, which I might end up turning this account into, but it's just, it sucks because you put all this time and effort, and YouTube tells you, no, you can't have this requirement, you can't do any of this, so I'm having to legit make my subscriber account higher in order to prove to YouTube that this is honestly something that I would like to do for you guys, but you guys have the power to make that possible, so no pressure. 8699 is a real life locomotive. It was part of the Pennsylvania Railroad. That's a little history. I'll get more in depth towards the review of that video, which probably won't be anytime soon, but I just want to give you guys that little fun fact. Now, I might make this video 10 minutes long, I don't know yet, but for now, that's all I wanted to say, and I'll show you guys some of the issues we have here on the PA and New York railroad company layout. So, further ado, let's begin with the first issue. The first issue is this. Now, my other two lighting switches, which is one over there and the other one over there, which is blocked at the moment by a Lincoln Long thing, and then we have the big one, the first switch over there, which I've been having problems with it ever since I got it. We have parts for it, it's just the time. And I also have that light hookup. See, I'll get into how we set that up, but that is still a project going on because we're trying to make it like when you switch it, it turns green, and when it switches to red, well, when you switch it over to the other track, it turns red. Kind of make it a little bit more realistic on this layout, but if I can't figure out how to do it properly, I will end up having to hook it up just to the main track and just say, there. Those switches do run off of DC power. This locomotive can be ran off of DC power, which is something that I want to try to do towards the far future when we actually do the rebuild on this layer, kind of integrate DC into it, as well as running conventional stuff, because I still have a big conventional collection, and I would like to get more into the DC side of things and kind of help you guys understand DC a little bit more. So, I guess, so in horn operation, when you start up a diesel locomotive, or usually steam, I gotta see, is one of the other issues, which I have to go check, because it should have a electronic E unit, but some engines did have a E-unit, but it was wired up as a electronic E-unit, which is kind of odd, but you know, folks at Lionel knew what they were doing, so yeah. So usually you give 2 bucks off of, out of the horn, like that, and see. So that is, like I said, another issue that we've been having, and we are currently, I don't know if I can tell you guys with the camera, we are at 10. So if I give the engine a little bit more throttle, it runs a lot more smoothly. Yep. I'll try to zoom into it because I just saw some the brushes going. Yep, you saw it. That was the brushes going off. Which isn't a bad sign. It usually ends up happening. Alright, so I'm going to slow her down. So, I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of a... There. So, yeah. That is an issue. And the bushes, that's usually not an issue. It's usually a good sign. Most engines actually do it. It's just with age, you get engines doing it more than others, and how hard you push that motor is why the brushes will, slightly bring out more electricity. Nothing wrong with it. It's just something you have to look out. It couldn't cause electrical fire, sorry, but the possibility is still out there when you're running older stuff. So, I guess, because this is almost 11 minutes long, and because I have other stuff to do for today, and I kind of got through a lot of what I wanted to get through quickly, I will leave you guys and say bye. So, let's go check the counter clock. At current moment, we are at 29 subscribers. Like I said, when we hit 30, I have something big planned for you guys, and can't really talk about it much. I did mention it in a video which is no longer around, so if you didn't get to see it, well, you just have to wait and see what I have stored for Broadline Trains. This has been a Broadline Trains production, and this was everything I know. I am currently going to sign off. So, see you guys later. Signing off. Or Broadline Trains, whatever you want to call it. Bye.